Welcome back to the Fundamentals of Computer Science. In this chapter, we're going to discuss the computer networks. After studying the whole chapter, you will be able to define what is the computer network and also the categories of the computer network. We're also going to study some network devices and also the network protocols. Some important concepts like host names, IP address, firewalls will also be discussed in this chapter. The computer communication is a process in which two or more computers or devices transfer the data or instructions or information via the cables and the wires or wirelessly. So this figure shows you the communication system. We have different devices or different computers that can transfer the information through some kind of channel. The data communications enables the transmission of text, numeric, voice, or video data from one machine to another. And there are four key components in the data communication system that are sender, receiver, channel, and protocol. Sender and receiver are easy to understand. The channel is the media that carries or transports the data, for example, the network cable. The protocol are the rules that how you can represent your data and transfer your data. So a computer network is a collection of computers and devices connected in various ways in order to communicate and share resources. So there are two functions of the computer network. First is the communication. Second is the resource sharing. The connections can be wired or wireless. So there are wired networks or wireless networks. A device on a network is called a node or host. So when people ask you how many nodes in your network, that means how many devices or computers in your network. According to the geographical distance, networks can be classified into three different types. The local area network is called LAN. It's a network in limited space, such as home or office building. And MAN means the metropolitan area network. It means the network for larger areas like a city or town. And then is the WAN, Wide Area Network. It's a network that connects two or more local area networks over potentially a large distance. And then is the Internet. The Internet is essentially the ultimate one. It can span the entire globe. The Internet is the largest network that connects all the machines or devices in the world. So this shows you the LAN network. So we usually set up a LAN in the office building or in a home environment. This is one, like a larger area of the network. The various configurations are called the topologies of the LANs, and there are basically three types of topology of the LAN. The ring topology connects all nodes in a closed loop on which messages travel in one direction. Just like what you can see from the figure, these four nodes connected in a ring. So this is the ring network. The second type is star topology. So you have one center node that all the other nodes connect to the center. So like the second one is the star network. The third type is bus topology. So you have one bus lane that connects all the nodes. So for the ring network, the advantage of ring network is that it can span a long distance. You can, connect more nodes into the network so that your network could be a long network. But the disadvantage of this type of network is that if one node fails, the whole network goes down. The advantage of the bus network is that it's easy to implement. So you can just set up a bus and then you can connect different computers or nodes into the bus. The disadvantage of the bus network is that the traffic on the bus is probably be the bottleneck of the whole network. And also if the bus fails, the whole network also fails. And the advantage of star network is also easy to install. And the disadvantage of the star network is that because it has a center, so if the center node fails, the whole network also will fail. So most large networks are hybrid. It can combine features of the star, bus, and ring topology. So it's pretty typical that for the large networks to choose different topology. For example, this is a hybrid network. So this part of the network is a bus network, and this part is a star network, and this part is a ring network. So here shows you the network architecture of our university. And as you can see, there are 3 network centers of our university, and it's basically a star topology. So you could see different nodes or different buildings will connect to the network center. And here is the gateway that you connect to the internet. And the university network is actually a local area network. So after we connect the computers use different type of network topology, the machine can communicate with each other. And there are basically 2 types of communication model. The first is the client-server mode. So you have several clients and a server. So in this figure, it's a client-server mode. So you have 2 clients here, and both of the clients will connect to the server. A client makes requests of the server, and the server responds. For example, the file server, web server, DB server all follows this client-server mode. The second mode is the peer-to-peer mode. We call it P2P. In this peer-to-peer communication model, each node behaves as both the server and the client. So for example, in this figure, each of the computer will act as a server and at the same time also act as a client. These are the computer network models. So in this video, we introduced the computer network concept and the categories of computer network, and also some communication models of the computer network. In the next video, we are going to discuss some of the computer network devices.